Hello and welcome to an episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason, just north of downtown or uptown Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm going to take you to another place where Elvis Presley recorded his songs. And it's just right across the street from me where I'm standing. I'll go ahead and take you there now where there is a marker. Here we go. All right, so that Family Dollar over there that you see is where American Studios once sat and where a lot of rock legends have recorded. I'll be there in just a moment. All right, here is that Family Dollar. So it's a two-sided marker. It's got information on both sides, kind of give you an idea of where I'm at. Somebody needs to mow here. Okay. American Studios, the cornerstone of the explosive Memphis music industry in the 1960s, stood on this site. Opened in 1962, American featured record producer Chips Moman and musicians known as the 827 Thomas Street. Thomas Street is this. And then the Thomas Street Band, later the Memphis Boys. They worked with scores of artists such as Elvis Presley, the Box Tops, King Curtis, Neil Diamond, Wilson Pickett, Dusty Springfield, Joe Tex, B.J. Thomas, and Bobby Womack. During its heyday, American produced 15 top 10 hits in the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Overall, more than 120 American recordings reached not only the pop charts, but also those for R&B or rhythm and blues, country, and even jazz. American closed in 1972 with the loss of its last big label contract with Atlantic Records and with Moman's decision to relocate to Atlanta. Put up by the Shelby County Historical Commission, but there's a site about Elvis on the other side. Here we go. Okay, so this is a little bit more detailed about Elvis's recording career here. So Elvis was a superstar during the 1950s, but he spent, as it says on here, he spent most of his 1960s making movies, although he did manage to put out several hits on the Billboard Hot 100. But 1968 was his comeback special, but to revive his recording career, Elvis Presley came to American Studios in 1969. Elvis saw his status as a pop singer had faded after he spent all that time making movies. Seeking a comeback, he worked with Chips Moman and the 827 Thomas Street Band. Together, they combined Elvis's unique talent with American's trademark blend of country, pop, and rhythm and blues. The collaboration worked. The sessions turned out such hits as Suspicious Minds, In the Ghetto, Don't Cry Daddy, and Kentucky Rain, with music critics hailing these recordings as some of his best. Elvis quickly returned to the top of the charts. But yeah, I mean, those songs were all issued like within 1969 and 70, and those are some of my favorites too, like Suspicious Minds and In the Ghetto, which is one of the very few, or not very many songs where, you know, Elvis talks about social justice. And Kentucky Rain, that's another great one I never get tired of. And then Burning Love came in 1972, and that was his last top 5 hit or top 10 hit. But yeah, right here. Of course, back then they never would have thought of preserving it, but. And here's the side of the building from Chelsea Avenue or Chelsea Street. Alright, thanks for tuning into this special Elvis episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in Memphis, Tennessee, Uptown. Sign off.